The first oil change on the Titan 875 should be performed at 50 hours or after about a month, and regularly at every 150 hours or about every 3 months. The exception being high ambient temperatures, so places like Florida and Arizona, we recommend you change the oil every 100 hours or every 2 months. To perform the oil change, you will notice we've included magnetic panels to make it more convenient for you guys to perform maintenance. So instead of removing bolts, all you need to do is grab the panel and pull. And once it's off, you'll have more access to the engine and all the internal parts of the truck mount. To drain the oil, you will find the oil drain on the other side of the machine. It is secured in a clamp. To drain the oil, all you need to do is remove the hose, use 2 wrenches, take the cap off by turning the cap anti-clockwise. Once the cap is off, drain it into a bucket. Once it's completely drained, you put the cap back in place, turning it clockwise, and resecure the hose into its clamp. Once you've done that, you come back to this side of the machine and you can drain your oil filter. Remove it by turning it anti-clockwise. You will notice we've included a convenient drain pan to stop the oil from draining onto your heat exchanger. Please ensure that you clean this after every oil change to make sure there's no residual oil remaining in it. Any residual oil can be a potential fire hazard or can create fumes and smoke inside your engine compartment. So once you've drained the oil, put your new filter back in place. Be sure to use a manufacturer recommended GM filter. You may want to lubricate the top of the filter using some oil to lubricate the seal. Once you've done that and you fill it with a little bit of oil, put it back in place, tighten it properly, and you've finished draining the oil. Once all the oil is drained and you've put on a new filter and put the oil drain hose cap back in place, you can fill the oil by removing the oil fill cap, which is located at the back of the valve covers. It's not a conventional looking fill cap, but it's there, and all you need to do to remove it is turn it anti-clockwise about a quarter of a turn. Once you have the cap off, you can put a funnel down inside. You're going to fill with about 5 quarts of non-synthetic 10W30. The manufacturer specifically recommends non-synthetic 10W30 if your temperature is consistently above 0 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're in a cold area where the temperature is usually below 0 degrees Fahrenheit, they recommend using 5W30 non-synthetic oil. You're going to use about 5 quarts as mentioned before. Fill with about 4.5 quarts. And then check your level using the oil dipstick here. Once you've put in the 4.5 quarts, check to see where your level is, and you want to be just under the top mark on the dipstick. Once you have all the oil in place, put everything back in, make sure everything is snug. And your oil change is complete.